Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Well, we finally know it. Putin committed war crimes, the Russian military the same, and that was all investigated by Ukrainians and some other ones. Are you okay with that? It's final. Good? Good? Okay, let me just read you the article then. We have an article from today, April 29th, 2022, from USA Today. And I'm quoting, "You're not going to get away with it. Ukraine unveils first war crime charges amid 8,000 investigations." Okay. Says Ukrainian authorities unveiled their first war crimes charges Thursday against members of Russia's military as the US and other countries work behind the scenes to help Kiev with more than 8,000 criminal investigation connected to potential atrocities in the 2-month-old war. Well, okay, and they talk about Bucha, of course. And we have here a person who's Ruslan Kravchenko, Bucha's chief prosecutor, said all of the accused were non-commissioned officers and privates from the Russia's 64th Separate Guards Motor Rifle Brigade, a unit recently honored by Putin. Okay. Then we have 10 suspects availed that were not identified by name, though the prosecutors published their photos and appealed for information about their identities. Some mass graves and some hospitals hit by bombed civilians, bombed in hospitals by the Russian pilots. And the person here, it's a professor, former law professor, says this: "The most important thing for our investigations right now is to stop the war," said Venediktova, 43, a former law professor. "It's a huge problem to try to investigate what's happening in somewhere like Mariupol, where we don't have access to the territory at all." Okay, so let me give you nice and easy, nice and easy. So this law professor complains that it's hard to investigate in Mariupol because they don't have access to that area. It's okay, honey. It's okay. The Russians will investigate that. Are you okay with that? Oh, no, you're not okay with that? Why? Oh, because you did not investigate over there, so you need to investigate too? Okay, all right. Then let's turn the tables. Should everybody else be okay because you guys investigated and your side investigated those crimes, but the Russians did not have access to that? Is it okay with you? If yes, then you can take a dump on your law diploma. Okay, let's move to the second little very easy example. Let's say you, you go to a party, and you go to this party and to a different house, to a neighbor's house. And while you're over there, you get in an argument with one member of the household. And you get in, blah, 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 something happens between you and that person in, I don't know, backyard of the house, of his house. And then he gets, after that, you just go to your home and, well, something happens. Some physical activity between, and not that kind of physical activity, but that kind of physical activity between you and that guy. And that guy, he lives in that house, and then all the members of the family of that guy that you had a physical fight with at his house, they look at the evidence and they talk about things. You stay at your house, and they conclude that you were the instigator, perpetrator, and you are the sole, how should I put it, sole, not victim, perpetrator of this thing. You're the one that's only guilty. Nobody else but you. They determined. The guys, the victims, the other parties, family, friends, not your friends, his friends. They decided that you are guilty. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to just say, yeah, just a second. Take my pants down, bend over, and go ahead. Is that what's going to happen? Or you say, huh, wait. I have something to say. Wait. Listen to my side. Wait a second. I have to investigate myself. I have to interview. I have to talk. I have to listen to my side of the story. No. We investigated, and you are a criminal. Would you be okay with that? If yes, I hope that happens to you. Well, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but we're talking about things here, not about feelings and all kind of other things. So if that you like to be investigated like that by his family and friends only, for something that occurred between you and another person, then that's okay. That's okay. But I wouldn't. I want my side to be heard, and I want some impartial investigators, prosecutors, and judges to see this case. That's how it goes. Nevertheless, these guys already tell me that they found who's guilty. And besides, in that article, they also talk about Vladimir Putin being, a war criminal and all that, because they decided, the family decided, and their friends, that whatever happened in the backyard, it's only you who's guilty, not everyone, nobody else's fault. So you have to come now. You have to come here, and we're gonna apply the punishment. Are you okay with that? Of course you're not okay. Of course you're not okay. So this is what happens right now in Ukraine. As I always said, whoever perpetrated the crimes should be investigated, the whole crime, by an impartial tribunal and investigators. Investigated, trialed, evidence brought forth, impartial judges, not like the Nuremberg trials judges, not like those. No, they were too good. Let's be more, a little bit like humans. I'm wink. So, and then investigate it, and if that person over there, or over across the street, or you are guilty after all this, by all means, get the punishment. Do whatever happens should happen to you. But if he's guilty of it, then he should get punished, right? Right? If the evidence points towards his direction. That's how justice works. And you all know that. But nevertheless, this is in the news as a, yes, look, they already find it. 8,000 investigations. Not 8,001 or 7,999. This is the same thing as other numbers that should never be questioned. Never be questioned. All right? Thank you for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Whoever did it should be punished. Impartial investigation. Have a nice day. Ciao.